Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me for another office hours training. I'm Crystal Gunn, your financial strategist, and I absolutely love what I do. And part of that job that I love the most is bringing information to you to make you think, to make you see things differently, to make you have some aha moments, to bring stuff to you that you may not have known or may not have understood maybe the full use of a thing. So all of those things to help with the shift, because that's where the magic happens, be it in your personal finances or your overall business. So it is October the 1st, and October is Financial Planning Awareness Month. And this month, I want to go through some things that are essential in building your financial plan. And I want to start with budgeting. And if you know me, you know budgeting is my favorite thing. It is because it's the foundation. And you can't do anything without an efficient and effective budget, right? And so typically people hear the word budget and they think restrictions. So psychologically, it starts to be difficult for them to create and follow a budget. And most people, when creating a budget, they only track their expenses. And so even when you look up the word budget, that's pretty much what it says, tracking your expenses. And so I want to talk about budgeting. Now you can go back and look at, I've gone through extensively how to do an efficient and effective budget, financial system of success. Go back and find those episodes from earlier this year. But I want to start with budgeting because it's financial planning month, and we will go through things for you to consider when building your overall financial plan for you and your family, right? But I'm starting with budgeting because it is the foundation of your entire financial plan. It's the foundation. You can't do anything until you know what you spend your money on, how you spend your money, where you spend your money, right? You can't do anything until you start there. And when I say budget, I'm specifically talking about an efficient and effective budget, because just tracking your expenses is not efficient and it's not effective. And so what I teach and what I call it is a financial system of success, right? That is it's the system that allows you to be successful in all of your financial planning. So you're not just tracking your expenses, you are planning for your expenses. So we're not looking back, what did we spend last month? We're planning for our expenses going forward and for everything else that you want in life. It allows you to assign every dollar you earn a job, because every dollar you earn should have one. So the money that you use to pay those bills, that's a job, right? For those dollars, right? It's the money that's left over. So those jobs also need, those bills or dollars rather, also need a job. And that's how you become very intentional about your money. It's the first step of financial planning. You have to be intentional with whatever it is you're doing. I'm talking about money. I lead with finances, but this is in every area of your life. You got to be intentional. You got to live it with intentionality. So your financial system of success, that efficient and effective budget, financial system of success, has line item allocations for how you want to live your life, not just the bills that you have to pay, because life is so much more than just going to work and paying bills, right? So it should have line item allocations for everything that you want in life, from travel to investing, self-care, entertainment, retirement, miscellaneous, and on and on and on. And everybody's financial system of success is going to look different based off of how they want to live their life. And so once you create the financial system of success and then automate it, things start to look different for you financially. You start to think differently. And that is where that shift starts to happen within you. And when you start seeing the results, you want to see more results. And so you start paying closer attention to your finances and you think twice about how you spend your money. You become intentional. And that is the goal, because when that psychological shift happens, you're not going to go back. And listen, it doesn't matter how much money you make, right? It doesn't matter how much money you make. The point is to be intentional with every dollar that you make. I get call after call, Crystal, I make too much money for dot, dot, dot. And you can fill in the dot, dot, dots. I make too much money to be in debt. I make too much money to not have any money in savings. I make too much money, dot, dot, dot. And you know why that happens? Their bills are paid, but it's the money that they have that's not assigned a job, that's not paying a bill. That's where they lose. That's where you get thrown off track. That's where you are living life as it happens to you, as opposed to you controlling or being intentional with what happens to you, where you spend your money, how you spend your money. And I have to say this part. I got to go back and reiterate this. Most people think, even when I ask, right, in workshops and we're talking with people, what do you think when you hear the word budget? Well, what do you think when you hear the word budget? Most people think restrictions, that they can't do a thing. I had a client one time come and say, Chris, I've been scared to call you because I think when we do this, you're going to tell me that I can't get my hair and nails done. That's not what a financial system of success is supposed to do. It's supposed to allow you to do that, right? It allows you to live the life that you want. I had another client who actually said to me that she'd never done a budget like this before. And I said, well, what do you mean? And she says, because this budget actually allows and encourages me to live life. Yes, because that's what we're supposed to do here, right? We're supposed to live life, not just pay bills and die. We're absolutely supposed to enjoy our life. And your financial system of success allows you to do that, but it also becomes that solid foundation on which you can grow, right? So do me a favor. Think about how you want to live your life from this day forward. That's really important. And I know it's a simple question, but it's so very important. And when I ask people this, I get some variation of, I don't know, I never thought about it. Right? But if I came to you and said, hey, I want to go on vacation, give me the directions to get there. The first question you would ask me is, well, where do you want to go? And you got to know where you want to go, because the directions that you would give me to California are going to be different than the directions you give me to New York. So I need to know where it is I want to go. Same thing about life. How do you want to live your life from this day forward? Because when you then go back and you craft this financial system of success, your efficient and effective budget, you're going to have line item allocations based off how you want to live the rest of your life. Travel might be really, really important to you, where it may not be important to someone else. So you're going to have a line item allocation on your budget for travel, or someone else may, but the amount of money that you're putting in there is going to be different, because they may only want to, you know what, I really only go see my mom. I don't, or my parents or whatever. They don't travel out. You want to travel every quarter. You want to travel every quarter out of the country. So your allocation for travel is going to be different from someone else's, right? And so you all know, I don't believe in cookie cutter things. What's for you is for you. So how do you want to live the rest of your life from this day forward? Grab a journal or a new notebook and start to write it out. You're not going to be able to do this in one setting, and please don't. But this is a working document that you're going to keep from now until. You're going to add to it. You're going to go back and you're going to check things off that you've actually accomplished. How do you want to live your life from this day forward? When things change, you now got a grandkid. Well, what does that look like? Well, now you're getting married. Well, what does that look like? So you're going to go in and you're going to add when you need to add. But you need to know these things in order to create your financial system of success. You cannot do it if you have no idea. And that's what most people are doing. They're allowing life to happen to them as opposed to being intentional with what they want in life. Remember, a budget, or as I call it, a financial system of success, is more than just the numbers. It's your financial roadmap. It shows you where you're headed and helps you steer toward those goals that you have. How you want to live the rest of your life. The key to successful budgeting is consistency in assigning every dollar you earn a job. I cannot stress that enough. There's even a line item allocation for miscellaneous. All of this allows you to live the life that you want and not the one that you get after paying bills. Okay. So, what is my favorite thing for today? You probably can already guess. It's that financial system of success. It's that budget, right? So it's everything. It's what are your current expenses? It's what, how do you want to live your life? So what are those other line item allocations that you have? Travel, again, self-care, entertainment, miscellaneous. You want to save for retirement. You want a boat. So we want to save for a boat. You want to have, you're 47 and you want to have this great big 50th birthday party. Okay, well, you need a line item allocation for that, right? So it allows you, again, to be intentional with your money, assign every dollar you earn a job so that you get to live the life that you want and not the one that you get just after paying bills. And so what do I want you to do? Download a copy of the household budget. The link is in the description. It also comes with some instructions, and you'll get just some other emails to help you through this process. Because if you've never done a budget, especially this way, if you've never created an efficient and effective budget, if you've never created a financial system of success, it can seem daunting in the beginning, right? Don't try to do it all in one setting. That's the important thing, because you'll get frustrated, you'll put it away, and you won't do it. Time it and say, okay, today I'm just going to do, apps or streaming services. Tomorrow I'm going to do all of the expenses that are tied to, my job. My house. So take your time, but set a due date in order for you to get it completed by, and then start on it and give yourself a deadline. Give yourself a deadline to complete it. That's really, really important. And then schedule a checkup with me if you need any assistance. Again, it comes with instructions. You're also going to get some emails after that. But if you do it, I'm telling you, and then you automate it, I promise you, it will absolutely, positively change your life. Life is about elevation. It's also about the journey, right? But it's about elevation, you getting to your next level in life. And what does that look like? And you getting to the level in life that you want. And that's going to be different for everybody else. So again, you got to figure out how you want to live the rest of your life from this day forward and plan for it with intentionality. And when you start to be super, super intentional and working on your finances, you're going to become excited and probably a little obsessed with it, but obsessed in a good way. And you're going to see the results that you want. And the things that you want are absolutely, positively going to happen, right? So if this information has been helpful, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on so you don't miss a training. If you're in need of any type of strategy, go down and look at the description. There's all type of tools, resources, links, and all of that in the description for you to be able to get things that you need. You may see this today, but it might be something else down there that you need. Click on the right link, get to where you need to be, and share this information with somebody else. You never, ever know what someone else is going through. You never, ever know what somebody else's need, what they're in need of, what they were praying for last night. This could be the answer to what they were praying for. So think about it, share it, be a blessing to someone else. And remember to always, always give yourself some grace. You don't know what you don't know. It's okay. Whatever happened yesterday is in the past. It's now about what's happening from this day forward. So give yourself some grace. Keep striving for your next level. Never, ever, ever, ever give up on you, and always invest in you. It's the best investment that you'll ever make. And I promise you, you will never, ever, ever regret it. Thank you so much for joining me today for another office hours training. This month is all about financial planning. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Be sure to join me for the private online Q&A immediately following. The link is in the description. And if you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on so you never miss this opportunity. Thank you again, and I will see you on the other side.